Okay. The moment I have been waiting for. And you already know what the video is about. Throw that in the trash. Okay, so here we are. Glock 42, 43. I've been waiting for this. I've been cruising eBay. I've missed out on some better deals than what I got. But here we are, start to finish. We're going to mount it and talk about my initial impressions. So, see if we can get this open without hurting ourselves. Okay. Slide this out. Okay, instructions. Who needs instructions, right? Okay, so this feels like nothing. Pretty tactile buttons. Obviously there's no battery inside. As you can see, it comes with two. So we're gonna unclip this, swing it over. Now I've watched some videos on how to do this already, so I've got a pretty good idea. It seems pretty straightforward. So you undo these 3 screws. This unit should then split in half. Grab your frame and a battery. And this is the part that confuses me. Oh, okay, battery goes inside. I'm going to guess. Whoop. We gotta turn this way for the screws, but okay, so okay, now that's a snug. You've got to press that. That's snug, so don't be afraid of it. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's take this battery, stick it up inside. Oh wait, 2 batteries, I think. Clip it. I've always wondered if I should Loctite these screws. In the videos that I have seen, no one else was Loctiting them, so just hand snug. And if I put the batteries in correctly, we should have light or something. Hand snug, wow. Okay. Okay, so it's both buttons at the same time to switch through the modes. There's laser off, which is pretty much what I want. So this adds just a small amount. It's not much weight. Here's how it looks from the front. Profile. Let me put my slide together real quick. Let's see. So that didn't take but what, 6 minutes, 5 minutes. The light, just, I'm trying it underneath my desk, is very comparable to this. What's that, the Stylus Pro? Okay. Actually, I lied. I'm trying these off camera real quick and just the beam on this, and I'll do a darkness test later on tonight, and I will clip it with this. But the beam on this, there's a little bit more of a hot spot than on the Stylus. And I use this as a reference because a lot of people have this. I'm surprised at how many people I see in my daily life who have this exact light. And they're not even tactical people. They're just people I work with at the tool shop. Now holding it like this, like normal, let me try this off camera to see how it feels. It's very easy to activate. You'd think, because you got to press in, I use the side of my thumb. You'd think, I thought anyway, man, that's gonna be kind of odd when you compare that to, you know, lights that have this flapper, this paddle. You know what I mean? Very easy. This is not that much hard. You're just kind of rocking your thumb inward. So that's nice. It really looks good. Let's see, I'm trying to get this to... No, there we go. It has that really nice gray-black two-tone. I mean, I really enjoy it. Questions. Will I ever use the laser? Most likely not. Will I sight it in? Yes, for about 10 yards. But my main reason for getting this was the light. I just wanted the light. I didn't give really two shits about the laser. So it's just really nice. It's a really nice piece. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. But you know what that means. New holsters needs to be made. But it'll be a few weeks because this front Trigicon lamp went dead. So my slide has to go to Trigicon tomorrow. But yeah, this is a really nice piece now. It's pretty much complete. Minus the holster. This 43 is pretty much done. So, well, anyway, I'll get off here and then I'll clip in some light at night type clips. Once it gets dark, I'll clip them on after this, and then I'll come back with a more well-rounded initial impressions. Okay, so I'm going to show you this steel target. The distance is going to be about 15 feet. And I'm using a SJ Cam 5000X Elite. I think it'll give us a better view than my iPhone. So without further ado, I'm going to run through 3 lights to compare the TLR6 that I have for my Glock 43. The 3 lights are going to be a TLR 1 HL, obviously the TLR6, and the other is going to be a Stylus, what's that, Stylus Pro? Streamlight Stylus Pro? Yes. Okay, so let's start with the Stylus Pro. It's 100 lumen. And I can tell you right now, you know, cameras never pick up obviously what the eye is truly seeing. So I can see this really, really well. I know it ain't showing up so well on the camera, but I can see that really well. Okay, the next thing is going to be the TLR 6. Okay, really nice. I mean, this really is, this is great. I can actually see, the camera's not showing it that well, but I can see both this target here and the steel plate. I can see them both fine. Plenty of light to identify and view a threat. And if you can see those 2 trees back there, they are about, boy, I want to say they're 30 feet, 25, 30 feet. I can see them just fine. So there you go with that. Whoops, turn that off. Well, I'll show it to you with the laser too, I guess. So there's a laser pointer right there is the one tree. I can see that just fine. And there's the second tree. Not sure if the camera's going to show that, but I can see that just fine. And there's that target. Obviously I can see that fine. It's closer. Okay, let me put that away. And the TLR6 HL high lumen. This is the 800 lumen model. Okay, so naturally it's going to be brighter. There's the 2 trees. But looking through the viewfinder and looking, you know, with my own eye, naturally, it's brighter, you know. The camera is just truly having a, or truly not giving you what I'm seeing. So, and I'll just kind of, so with that said, let's go back to the TLR6. Again, I didn't mention this, but this is a 100 lumen model. And again, the camera's just not doing it justice. I think this, if anyone is second guessing about the TLR6, don't. Because that is plenty bright. I mean, plenty bright. Let's move closer, however. Let's make this more realistic. Let's make this a house type deal. Let's see, let's get this. Try to get this there. So this is this is probably 6 yards, maybe. Let's bring it closer. This is probably where I'm at now. It's probably about 6, maybe 6, yeah, maybe 6, 7 feet. Okay. And clearly we can positively identify this. Again, the camera is just not picking the light up like my eye is. This target is fully, I mean, what I'm seeing is this whole area. In you know, when I'm aiming here, the spill of that light is lighting up that whole post, the ground. I mean, it's you know, obviously you're gonna know who this is in your house. Your wife, your kids coming home late at night. I mean, clearly. Okay, Stylus Pro, because it's a $25 light and a lot of people have it, so it's easy to relate to this light. Stylus Pro is giving me the same light, and I'm kind of shining down on it. But again, clearly can identify. But I will say the TLR has a better hotspot, the 6. Let's do them both at the same time. Okay, here we have the 6. Okay, the Stylus Pro. The 6. This is the 6. Stylus Pro. You can see that the beam on the TLR6 is it's just got more of a hot spot for identifying. So you can see those trees, but when I bring the Stylus Pro over, you are just barely going to make them out, but I can see them just fine. It's just that center hot spot now with the TLR6 is better. Here's a Stylus TLR6, Stylus Pro right here. 6. So, with these out of the way, a lot of people can relate to the TLR1 high lumen 800 lume light. And again, that's about, I mean, a guesstimation of about 6-7 feet, give or take. And obviously that target is completely lit up. And then you can see over here we have the other target. And then just for the comparison, over here we have the obvious TLR H1LR, or TLR H1A, I can't even speak straight, TLR1 high lumen 800 lume. Here we have the TLR6. So you can clearly see the hot spot on the 800 lumen versus the 100 lumen. Still plenty of light to get the job done in the house. There is enough light on the TLR6 for just your average everyday concealed carry. You're out at night, you're going to your car, it's, you know, parked in the alley, it's parked in the parking lot, it's out on the side of the street. You have more than enough light to shine, to light up the alley, to light up a hallway, to shine this in the eyes of an attacker and use this to sort of stun him, blind him. I mean, this light is enough light to use as a defensive tool. So I think this TLR 6 is absolutely fantastic. Now, sure, it's not 800 lumen like this, but that's okay. It's got more than enough to do the job. So, with that being said, one more time, and one more time with the TLR 6. Again, I'm getting more light with my eye than this camera can capture, so keep that in mind. That what you're seeing, I'm looking through the viewfinder. Imagine what you're seeing times at least 2, maybe even 3. So, anyway, that's it. I'm going to cut it off, and if you got any questions, let me know.